Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and apparently the German Reich has capitulated once again, as it seems, only that this time they have apparently capitulated to the Chinese forces, so it's weird that we see this news again, but yeah, the war still continues, man, and it's just never ending. I did take a little bit of time off screen, let the game play a little bit, just to like progress a little bit on technology and on some constructions. I also like basically reorganized my army, send the volunteers back home, and yeah, still missing production for the strategic bombers, but that is fine right now. And yeah, we have finished. Ah shit, there's someone at the door. Wait just a second. Alright, and we're back once again. So as I said, I did reorganize all the armies, send the volunteers back home. I had to send like a few units to like garrison the areas in like Italy, which are apparently causing some small insurrection problems, let's just put it that way. And yeah, apart from that, we're still basically waiting for the eventual Japanese surrender, which just you know, I mean, they sure take their time. There's not really much to do about that. And oh yeah, what I wanted to say is that I have started producing my first, finally, my first ever aircraft carrier after researching the last one. This is it, and it also is going to contain carrier fighters and carrier like naval bombers. It's gonna take a year and a half almost to be fully completed, but hey, we're gonna make history over here. I still haven't figured out how to like disband stuff or how to work with these things. So yeah, we have like a unit with like very obsolete rockets and one with like half and half. And the guided missiles. And yeah, apart from that, I mean, I don't know, can our fleet even reach all the way to like Japan just to like see how stuff is going on over there? We could send them, there's nothing like too weird about that, but yeah. Search and destroy patrol. More sheep. Let's go for more convoy raiding. And it will do it along the coasts. I'm not even sure if it's a good idea, let alone like a viable one. But you know, we have friendly ports nearby. Like we have the whole Chinese ports and the ports in Philippines if we ever have any problems. Soviets have landed in Taiwan over here, trying to like push out the Japanese. There's still the islands of like Okinawa and Iwo Jima, and even like these ones, Saipan, and many more that haven't been yet taken over. And obviously the mainland, which will just take absolutely forever to be taken care of. Even this place haven't been retaken back by the Chinese. Like, what the hell? What they're taking so long? As I said, I don't really care. What the fuck are the Soviets doing all posed on the front lines of Afghanistan and Iran over here? I'm telling you, this is going to happen. This is 100% going to happen. Guys, listen, it's really like no problem whatsoever. These things are going to fall. This is not the main concern over here. You have to destroy Japan first if you want to end this war once and for all. They just, you know, AI is gonna AI. In the meanwhile, we just keep doing our research basically. And we're going to... we are pulling out the strings from like from behind. Look at this. All the countries that were trying to like slowly and swiftly try to boost over towards communism. I'm not sure if they would work, but yeah, I mean over here it's quite a significant portion at this point. France still going on, but at least it's a bit slower over there because they have banned communism. How dare they? So rude. Haven't started in like Japan, which it's something. I mean, if they would join the Comintern, that would be huge. And also in China, they reach it to full. That means the whole China will just flip over to communist China. And yeah, oh yeah, and then in Greece as well, because Greece, although it's part of the Comintern, which is very good, it isn't actually like communist in like their orientation, basically. So we need to make sure that they will stay on that side. And weirdly enough, we have another weird situation over here, like Republican Spain, which is a communist nation, but is currently in the Allies, for like alliance, basically. So yeah, a few weird decisions must have happened here and there. What's going on with this territory? It feels like the Greeks are just like pushing it in. I I hope they're not at war or anything like that. That's a lot of territory for Greece. They pretty much got well off of this war. For one, I'm pretty happy that we didn't lose anything from this war compared to like real life. And sure, we got like Bulgaria, although I'm not sure if we're going to keep it once the peace treaty comes out. Same with Hungary, although over here it's more of a mess. British Raj, Soviet Union, China over here. It's absolute bonkers what's going on with the borders around here. But yeah, it is interesting. I'm gonna tell you that much. Look at this, they're like actual Axis forces just standing over here in former English Egypt and currently like that. Let's see, our forces are doing the convoy raiding, although I'm not sure if there are any convoys. It's basically, it's just a matter of like waiting, because we have way more forces, and while the Japanese, as they suffer casualties and damages to their production, they can no longer replace them. So it's basically, if we just take it attrition wise, we're going to win, but it's just taking forever, dude. I'm glad that I reorganized my armies a little bit over here. Should I assign a leader to them? I mean, I could, just to be, just to say. There you go. And yeah, I cannot really go to like a higher speed of the game. I'd love to, but it like basically lags so much that the lag kind of compensates the high speed, so it's pretty much pointless. Look at this. Are these like Dutch units? They look like it's just French, but I think they're actually like yeah, they are expeditionary forces sent by the Dutch to help France. So hilarious. Oh my god, they're finally pushing the Germans out of the East Indies. Holy crap. And look at that, the Soviets are getting a piece of it. That's very interesting. I don't even want to know the peace treaty, how it's gonna be like. But yeah, we are basically back to how we were. Uh-oh. They're doing the embargo USSR. Oh no, this is bad. They had done War Plan White and now they're doing embargo USSR. They can't really do the Unholy Alliance because they don't have the current ruling party as being fascist, and Germany no longer exists. So yeah, the crusade against communism can't really occur unless the United States somehow flips over to goddamn it, fascism, which I don't think it will happen. But this will still piss off the Soviets quite a lot. So, you know, I guess we got that. We are we're just basically slowly preparing for the Cold War. That's what's happening. We might like not want to admit it yet, but that's what's basically going on throughout the world. They're just competing to gain as much influence or territory as possible, and they're basically trying our best to help. 20%. It starts off pretty strong at the beginning, but then it goes very slowly. That's what I find really weird. Like when you first send them, they go on like the first few percentages up to like 20% goes in very fast. But then it's like slowly growing to a halt. Daily political, national unity. Alright. More national unity. Yeah, Japan has a lot of national unity. So it's gonna be very hard to like actually make them surrender without taking proper territory from them, which keeps on basically not happening. I mean, we could research transport boats and like send one of our armies, but seems like not only that it seems like a stupid idea, but it also seems like it's not really our business. Oh well. Sorry if there are any weird noises that you might hear around there. It's just probably just my brother. It is so weird. Like, why did this territory that was occupied by me suddenly come under the occupation of the United States? I didn't like agree to this. That is very weird. Very weird. Me no likey. But we're going to get the first jet fighters in just 10 days, so hey, that's something to look forward to. Still working on the factories, taking once again forever. I'm not sure. Yeah, we did lose some factories. I guess, yeah, it must be because of the mobilization, because we reduced the mobilization level. Let me check. Military factory construction speed. Civilian. Alright, war economy. Consumer goods factories. I see. So there are more consumer goods factories if you go towards more civilian economy, obviously, but the construction speed is slower. So basically, what you're wanting to tell me is that I should keep them to a more mobilized economy. I mean, I can switch it right back. I still earn a lot of points, which I don't really do anything with. So, sure, let's go back to total mobilization. If it helps with the constructions. Yeah, it is quite substantial push. Basically by 2 months, I think. Let's go for it. We have the power, we have the people. Let's do this. We can do this. How they say it on the posters, right? Come on, jet fighters. This one's 60 of these, but then again we have like this one's, which is like half and half. We're just going to make the new ones over here. Let's like go right on ahead and stop the production of like regular fighters, also of the heavy fighters. Cancel the production lines, and we'll just start producing the new revolutionary jet aircrafts in just 3 days. Not sure what to do with all these like old fighters. Like what? It's weird. Like I cannot like disband them basically. Like what if I just want to like throw them to the trash can? But nope, the game is like, nah, you can't really do that. Still nothing over here. Still nothing over here, which is even more embarrassing. But hey, who am I to judge? I mean, it took me so long to like just capture Istanbul over here, even though I had like superior forces. But then the whatever rules summary. Damn. What are these guys doing? Still working on that. How about the UK jet aircrafts? Okay. So they will also be going for that. But we already finished them before them. Haha! Very good, very good. Let's get straight on to it. Jet aircraft. How many factories if have 3? Alright, 2 more. So we can assign them. We can make 2 jet aircrafts per month. That's like so little, and we don't even have the required supplies of tungsten. Let's import some from Portugal. Sure, why not? As for research, well, we don't need the next level just yet. That's a little bit too far ahead. Let's go for that. I mean, I feel like they're just basically waiting for me to do that naval invasion of Japan. We're gonna get the transport ships, and after this is done, we're going to get the jet strat bombers, and after this is done, I think I'm going to go on a bit of the industrial research that we haven't finished yet. There are some bits and pieces over here which we could go for, like these ones, and whatever. Yeah, right. Nice, nice music, relaxing and empowering, even though basically not doing much. What are they doing? Like, I don't really understand. Are they trying to make pushes? What is like Japan doing in the middle of Africa? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh well. It's this war, man, is getting weirder and weirder. Alright, the Soviets have still not pushed over here, and neither have they reinforced, which is a little bit more important, but they are trying to make a landing. Oh, they have made a landing, but they're kind of getting pushed out from over here. Yeah, not really working this way. Air support, enemy air superiority. So, yeah. They are lacking in support and they are encircled, but without like an organized assault from like possibly different sides and multiple nations, you're just like basically throwing resources at the wind over there and not doing anything. I was just wanting to check how are they doing. An extended Tuva, interesting. Service by requirement. Still civilian economy. Oh, war with Japan, I see. I mean, technically they are already at war, but yeah, this will give them a more direct, like, how to say it, a more direct reason to involve themselves. As for these guys, they're still doing that. Alright, well, still not much to do but to wait. Just waiting, continuing production, and whatever. Alright, we got these units back home. Let them be part of this army group. Still in control of Venice. And also, like, Switzerland in the war is like maybe even more hilarious than anything else that might happen. Like, forget about Chinese units in Europe and Greek units in Japan and Japanese units in Africa. Freaking Switzerland joining the war is uh, like the tipping point, the like complete icebreaker. What are the Soviets doing in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? Guys, I know Venezuela has supported the Axis and it's been pretty bad for them, and they're still doing it, but I don't think invading them right now is like the brightest idea. And oh my god, so many troops stationed in here in Trinidad. Like, they wouldn't dare to make a move at this point. It's clear that the Axis have lost. Making a move at this point, you're just basically giving a reason to either the Soviet Union or the United States to just completely annex your country. That's about it. Still taking our time. This is looking pretty good over here though. This is looking excellent over here. Boosting party popularity. I want to see plus 0.04. Damn, so little. 0.06. How about here? 0.10. Wow. And that is with the communism ban. Like, it kind of shows just how socialist France has always been. At least like since the French Revolution, you know, they have always had like a sort of allegiance towards socialism, basically. All right, another like landing over here. This time by the British Raj. It's not helping if you don't do any other landings. Like, the war might just go all the way till 1945 just because they cannot do an organized invasion of Japan. Which, you know, I mean, at this point I don't really care anymore. My part in the war is done. Missing, yeah, I don't care. How is it looking over here? Still 63%. Yeah, because there's been no actual like progress done. I don't think I even have any like marine units developed to like do an amphibious landing. I think they're supposed to be over here. Yeah, there you go. Marines. We could research them relatively quickly, but once again, like, what's the point? Should just grab one of our armies and tell, you know what? I have a new mission for you. I don't care when you want to execute it, but do a naval landing over not a valid province. Why? The cursor over marked area of invasions. What the fuck are those? Are there any conditions? Is there convoys from your country's pool? Okay. Well, why can I not invade here? Alright, we got strategic bomber number 3. Set an invasion. Oh, I need to set an invasion source. I'm sorry. I'm just stupid. Wait. So start from Canton, or Guangzhou, I think it's called right now. Alright. And land into over here. Alright, we have a battle in East China. Oh my god, that's huge. Japanese convoys just had absolutely no chance. Alright, we finished the strategic bombers number 3. So we can go for the... Oh my god, that's way too far ahead for us. Okay, well, we can go for the industry ones then. Assembly line. 100 naval convoy raid. It was a victory, obviously. Hey, we are winning naval battle, boys. How about that? Alright, so I think I did select that unit. I'm not exactly sure how this will happen though. Let's select execute. Guess they'll have to move. Not reach their start position yet. And if I, yeah, they cannot activate the mission. Alright, you know what? Go ahead, use strategic redeployment and move all the way over to here. It's gonna take forever. Oh my god. Why am I even doing this island? I'm just like bored basically. But hell, if nobody's gonna invade Japan, we are going to do it. Better believe it, son. So we have to like get them all the way to over there before like ordering the plan to start the invasion. And that's just for Taiwan. There's many more places that we need to get. Absolutely forever. It's moving relatively fast. I'm glad the Soviets have a good infrastructure over here. Move these units. They're gonna take a long time for them to like reorganize once they get there. Anyway, I'm gonna still have some armies at home, you know, in case anything bad happens. It's no problem. Alrighty then. All that being said, I think we're doing just fine. We are doing just fine. So yeah, the war has not yet ended, as I have predicted like almost 2 episodes ago, and it will probably not even end by the next episode if I were to be like completely like safe with my predictions. But it is clear that it's going to end, and it's going to end in our favor, but it's gonna take like a lot of time. Well, a lot of time I mean like pretty much forever. But hey, one day, you know, one day it's finally going to be over, and yeah, where are our units? Speaking of which, look at that, already over here. It's gonna take like 1 month just to like get there at the very least, then to plan the invasion even another month. It's gonna be New Year's. Regardless, things are happening slowly but surely. So yeah, not an inch moved either way, because the fucking AI is more busy like recovering the freaking colonial territories rather than like. I understand that there's still units around here, but it's like ridiculous. Can you like please take out the main threat? You know that once Japan surrenders, we pretty much win the war, right? And they land like 1 unit at a time. Like, what did they expect it's going to happen? It's ridiculous. I'm amazed that this unit survived for this long. I'm just done talking at this point. I tried my best, but AI is still going to AI. Maybe they would be a little bit more violent if it were on like what? They are low on supply through the Soviet Union. Oh yes, the grand Soviet desert of Siberia. It's gonna be a pleasant time walking through there, or you know, strategic redeploying through there. Anyway, I've had enough of this. At this point, I think I'll just like cut a little bit more through the episodes because it's taking too long, especially with the lag. And I'll just try and present like the main events, basically, like the landing in Japan or the capitulation of Japan, the signing of the peace treaty, the beginning of the Cold War, and all that. But yeah, until then, as always, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite, helps a lot, and I'll see you next time with another game to make. Bye bye.